still a little sniffly, still coughing a little, but I felt good enough to get this video in because one, it's been a while, and two, you cannot see, but I have reached 36 weeks pregnant, and that means I can officially say at any day I could go into labor and it will be safe. And so anyways, in honor of that, I have decided, because I seriously have searched this before when I was postpartum with my son, all the toys behind me that I didn't feel like cleaning up because he's napping and he's just gonna want to play when he wakes up. But I searched once I was postpartum with my son about ASMR for moms, to calm mom. I'm sorry, this cat, go away. They really don't like being around me unless I'm making a video, I guess. This is Mia. She has cerebellar hypoplasia. I was a vet tech for 6 years, which basically means she's really wobbly and she cannot, her muscles don't work with her brain correctly. Her brain is like a normal cat, other than it just doesn't do her muscles right. So she hits the table like she just did. She obviously is not comfortable here, so maybe she'll go away now. Please let go. Okay, that was a tangent. But I just would always want ASMR specifically made for a mom, because I just felt like I wanted someone who could, I don't know, feel what I was feeling, or I could listen to someone who was going through what I went through, or just to hear support. So, in honor of being 36 weeks with my second baby, we're here to just do some affirmations, to talk, just talk, like we're moms. I have a bunch of stuff around me because I've been nesting today, so I've been getting together little baskets for around the house. I've been picking out stuff to put in her hospital bag. So I thought we'd just grab a few of these items and use them as ASMR, but also just talk about it. Again, this is my second baby, so I've learned a lot after being a mom for a while. And I also have some tea here. Thought we could sit and have some tea together. You can see that this cup says Mom Established 2022. And I'm about to have another baby in 2023. Yes, you heard that right. I have a 15-month-old. And I'm due any day with the second, so they'll be about 16 months apart. And we are so excited, and God is good. And this has been a healthy pregnancy so far. It's been a lot tougher picking up a giant little boy toddler who is a chunky little boy. And we're having a girl this time, which is going to be very different, I'm sure, than having our son. But it's exciting. It's a blessing, and we're so thankful for these children that God has blessed us with. And I just hope this video can find you, you moms. Sorry, excuse me. Either in your early motherhood, in your late motherhood. I don't know what it's like to be a kid or teenage mom yet, but this still could help you relax. Or if you're longing to be a mom, or you're soon to be mom, this is for you. And even if you're not a mom, if you want to watch this to relax, it's ASMR, so hopefully you'll be relaxed a little bit. But this is hot tea. This bag doesn't have there is a tea bag in it right there, but it doesn't have a string. This hot tea is actually just honey, vanilla, chamomile, and I added some honey into it. That helps my throat a lot while being sick. It's still very hot, but I thought in honor of me being this far along, I would bring this red raspberry organic leaf tea out. It's recommended not to start drinking this until 37 weeks, so next week I will start drinking this. But labor helps start contractions and stuff. I don't know if it works. I never got to use it with my son. He was born early as an emergency C-section. We're hoping to do a trial of labor this time. So that just means they call it a TOLAC, a trial of labor after C-section. So basically, I get to, if I go into labor on my own, that's the best way. Inducing would lead to a C-section most likely at this point. So I'm going to try to avoid Pitocin at all costs, but before 40 weeks, after 40 weeks, they're going to discuss a second C-section just because I'm only 16 months past the first C-section, and yeah, anyways, but I am a pretty good candidate, other than just being 16 months past my other one, of having a VBAC, which if you don't know what that is, it's a vaginal birth after C-section, which is what I really, really want. But the only way to do that is to go through a TOLAC, which is a trial of labor after C-section. And for a trial of labor, I need to go into labor on my own. So we are going to do everything starting next week to get this baby to drop and hopefully come out on her own and go into labor on my own. I have an appointment tomorrow. We'll see where we're at. I have been having some contractions, but they're not like the super painful ones you get when you start having a baby. They're a little stronger than Braxton Hicks, but they're not consistent in any way. So I'm hoping it's just preparing and hopefully starting to dilate slowly and stuff, because I don't want her to be born this early, but I would like for her to be born like at a sweet 38, 39 weeks. Even if we make it to almost 40, that'd be fine too. But if we make it after 40, we're probably gonna have to discuss the C-section. So, and I know everybody has opinions about this. Trust me, a C-section was the last thing I wanted with my son, but in the end, what matters is that my babies get here healthy and safe, and that I stay safe so that I can be a good mother to them. So we're just gonna pray and know that God has a plan for this birth, and I fully have comfort knowing that He already has it stamped on His calendar what day she's gonna be born, how she's gonna be born, and that's okay, because I'm just excited to meet my baby and see her and move into this transition of being a family of 4. Okay, now that I've ramped on about stuff, I'm gonna try to see if it will help just get things going. And it's not just like made up. The back of this says raspberry leaf tea has been a girl's best friend for thousands of years. Used for daily cycle support, menstrual cramps, I didn't know that, and during pregnancy to help prepare the womb for childbirth. Some of our favorite raspberries grow in the rolling meadows of Bosnia and Herzegovina, where families collect the leaves by hand. So I'm excited to start this. It supports a healthy pregnancy. Start this next week and see how it helps. Okay, let's see what I have around me here. I have this. Oh goodness, I didn't realize it was open. I guess I opened it to look at it. I have this travel hatch. If you are a mom or a soon-to-be mom, I'm telling you, our son is the best sleeper, and I'm convinced it's because of the hatch. Now this is a travel one, but we have the big one in his room. We have another one that's like a smaller travel one. This one can like hang on the car seat. It can go wherever. I'm gonna take this one to the hospital with us, just because. Not that she needs it as a newborn, but I like a sound machine, and this thing's awesome. So this one is called the Hatch Rest Go. Someone got it for us for our baby shower, which was really generous. So now we have three different hatches: the big one, the medium one, and the tiny travel one. So we should be set. But it's a great sound machine. And in the back of all my videos, you can kind of hear a little bit of a that is in my son's room because his sound machine is going during nap time. And I usually can only film when he's asleep. So this is gonna be great. For traveling, the hospital, whatever. That is yummy. Okay. I just have to show y'all this tiny, tiny sweater that I'm gonna be taking to the hospital with me. So, this is actually a really sweet story, but my best friend slash sister-in-law, our husbands are twin brothers, so we are together all the time. She actually knitted this. I was gonna say by hand, but I guess that's a double. Like, if she knitted it, she obviously did it by hand. So, it's just the sweetest little gift. It unbuttons here to go over her head, and I just cannot wait to see my baby girl in it. I mean, I've never had a baby in the winter, and it's almost December, so when she comes, it will be December. And honestly, where I am in the south, it's not that cold yet. Like, today was 70. Seriously, you think that it gets cold? Oh my gosh, I'm sure the microphone just picked up the gargling noises my stomach is making. That's what happens when you have a 6-pound baby mashing on all of your organs and sitting like this. But my son was born in the summer, and it's blazing hot here in the summer, so it's like 100 degrees, and now it was like 69 or 70 today, but the cold front's supposed to come through like next week, and probably from then on out it's gonna start being cold. And honestly, I know some of you live in like -degree weather, but once it hits 40, that's freaking cold for me, okay? Because like I said, I'm used to it being 100 degrees, 80 degrees all the freaking time, and it's still 70 degrees in the end of November. So that being said, when it gets to the 40s, I'm cold, and I'm not used to it. Neither are my babies, so we're going to keep her warm. It'll probably be in the 30s or 20s at some point in December and January, though. But yeah, just had to show y'all that. Okay, I have this passy, girly passy. I sanitized it. My son used this kind of passy. He exclusively breastfed for a year, and I plan to do the same, and this passy seemed to work really well for exclusively breastfeeding, and he still uses these to go to bed, but we obviously won't mix hers up because there's a cute little bow on it. Cute little bow on it. Bow. But yeah, I have this stuff out because I'm about to pack her hospital bag. I have a few outfits here, some diapers and wipes. I just went together and made this little basket for just kind of being able to take it around the house. That worked well with my son. So we have some diapers, some wipes, some butt paste, fingernail clippers, nose sucker, just things that you might need that you don't want to always have to get up for. Okay, I have more stuff, but I thought we might do a few minutes of just some affirmations about being mom, and that you're not alone. So I'm gonna get a little closer to the camera and try to not hit anything to make it loud. Okay. Alright, all you mamas or mamas to be. I know that this, trust me, I know that this can be one of the hardest things that you go through. Just being a mom in general, adjusting to being a mom is a lot, but God chose you to be that baby's mama, and He knew that you would be that baby's mama, and you'd be the best person to be that baby's mama. And I fully trust that no matter what you go through, He will guide you, because I struggled severely with postpartum depression and anxiety after my son for a while, just exhaustion. But I look back now and I think was such a small little portion of our lives, and it felt like a decade being in it. Every day is so hard. It's unbelievably hard, and you feel like you're never gonna get through it. But I promise you, you will. That baby's gonna sleep through the night one day. That baby's gonna either latch to nurse, or you're gonna have to give it a bottle. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you have to do what's best for you and that baby, and making sure that it gets milk is great. But I do encourage you, if you want to breastfeed, stick it through, because I had the hardest first week, and that week felt like so long. I mean, so long. I thought I'd never be able to breastfeed. And then one day we just both figured it out, and we did it for a year. And honestly, the only exclusively, I mean, like, no bottles. He didn't take a single bottle for a year. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so most of you will have to pump some, and I did pump. I pumped a lot because I was an overproducer, which I've now learned. I'm causing myself to overproduce the more I pump. Anyways, I had a deep freezer full of milk that he wouldn't drink, so we got to donate it, which was great. But so I'm gonna try to do things a little differently this time. But just know that no matter what you're doing, how hard you're working, how it may feel like you're never gonna get out of this funk, you will. Also, try to think about the wonderful, beautiful things of being a mom, like that sweet little baby that grew in your womb. Like, how amazing is that? I have a whole human in my stomach right now, again, and I've already grown one, and that is just so cool. And these babies are made equally, half and half, from me and my husband. That's beautiful. And God knits these babies in the womb. And I heard something this week from my sister-in-law that as she was knitting this sweater, each little detail mattered, and she just thought of the verse that said, God knits these babies in our womb. Piece by piece, He creates them to grow in our womb, and that is just so special and so amazing. And if you're in the toddler stage like I am, it can be really difficult because we're starting to have some tantrums and starting to have personality of our own, aka my son. And it's so fun. He's learning new words every single day, new sounds, new things, and it's so fun to watch him learn to communicate, and just, it's so different, but also that comes along with a lot of emotions, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, or you just worry about them a lot. Like, my son is 15 months old and he hasn't started walking yet, and of course I was so worried, but we saw his doctor and he said he's perfectly normal, everything's fine, he just isn't ready to walk, and we're doing some things to strengthen his core, but really it's just confidence. I'm sure he'll be walking very soon. He's showing lots of signs, but every little detail you worry about, because you want to make sure you're doing the best that you can, and you are, no matter what. Even if your baby is going through something scary or hard, or they're sick, or you're sick. I felt like such a bad mom last week because I was so sick, and I felt like I wasn't doing much for him, but he's never going to remember that. He's going to remember that he got to play with his toys more that day, or whatever, and sometimes you just have to heal yourself to be a good mom. So take those few moments that you have alone, like right now, nap time. It's okay to look forward to nap time. Of course, when it starts nearing the end, I get so excited to see him and give him a hug, but just make sure that you're taking care of your body so that you can be a good mom to that baby. Also, make sure you continue to talk, especially to your spouse or significant other. My husband, someone is mowing outside. I'm really sorry. I don't know why they're mowing in November on a day where it's about to pour down rain, but I guess they wanted to get it done. But even though my husband could never understand my anxiety of what I was feeling, it's still good to talk to them about it so that they know. And it was hard for me to let anyone else hold or touch my baby, but I have to remember that my husband is also their dad, and when he changed the diaper and make sure he changed the diaper correctly, but I have to give him that time to learn. And why is this man weed eating right now? He's making all the dogs bark. Okay, well, I'm almost done anyways because it's been 20 minutes. But just, you know, standing up for your baby if you need to. Like, people better not be kissing my baby in December. That's not me or her dad, because I don't want her to get sick. But there's just things that you have to decide as a mom what you and your family think is best. That is going to be what's best for that baby. So just continue to push on. Know that you are not alone. You are not alone. There's so many of us moms out there who struggle. But also just know that this is hard. It's hard, but it is so glorious and so beautiful and so rewarding in every way. And I would never take back being able to be a mom. I know there's a lot of controversy in today's world, but God is good, and I'm so thankful that I have not one healthy toddler, but another baby on the way that's been healthy so far. And I'm so thankful for that, where I know there are people who are longing to be a mom, and we see you. This is not to hurt anyone's feelings who are having trouble getting pregnant, or long to be pregnant, or long to be married, or long to, you know, have this, because your time will come, and if it doesn't, that's God's plan. But it's okay for us moms to speak about loving being a mom and being proud, but that is not to hurt anyone. I'm praying for you if you are struggling. I cannot imagine that. I have a friend who has a baby who's been in the NICU for a month, and just not getting to take your baby home and hold and breastfeed and cuddle. I just cannot imagine. I feel so blessed that, you know, I feel so blessed that I've been able to have 2 healthy pregnancies. So just know, we are with you. We are. This is not to hurt anyone. And I truly hope that this time of being a mom is for you. And I know that if that's God's will, it will happen at its own time. So I just want all you moms to know you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And if you'd like to hear more about momhood, motherhood, 2 under 2, which is about to be me in a few weeks, you know, comment below, and I'm happy to do some more videos, or do specific videos, or talk about my favorite products, or what did or didn't work for me, and my breastfeeding journey, being exclusively breastfeeding. It was hard, but we figured it out. So anything that you want to hear or know, please comment below, because I love talking about being a mom. It is my favorite and greatest accomplishment that I've done. So, and I'm doing it in the footworks of it now. So, yeah, I hope you moms feel a little encouraged today,